Hello soccer fans, this is Anthony with BBSN and we are back for match day number 2 of our 2017-18 Tottenham Hotspur replay. And coming off a shocking week 1 loss to Newcastle, which saw the Spurs go down 2-0 and have 2 players sent off, which creates issues in this game as Chelsea comes to Wembley for a match today, and Tottenham will have to make do without both Dele Alli and Young-Min Son, who are serving 3-match suspension due to both getting red carded in the opening week, so they will not be available until game number 5. So Tottenham's lineup tonight will look a little bit more defensive, as Eric Dyer will be up on the second line in Son's place, and he brings defensive qualities to the pitch. And in for Ali, Ben Davies will move up from the back line, and joining Trippier on the back line will be Aurier. So a definitely more defensive Tottenham side for the next 3 matches. Really, Kane and Eriksen, if they are not in rotation, it's going to be hard to generate an attack, especially against a Chelsea team which is fairly solid. They are pretty well balanced. They tend to play a little more defensively at times, but they do have attack capability with Hazard and Morata. So we will see how this plays out, and hopefully we can maintain possession and squeak out a close, low-scoring win. So just to recap, and I'm playing the rest of the EPL games using the instant results table. So the rest of the week 1 results: Arsenal over Leicester 4-0, Liverpool over Watford 1-0, and Burnley actually upset the same Chelsea side 2-0. Everton and Stoke City played to a 1-1 draw. Southampton 3, Swansea City 0. Huddersfield Town 1, Crystal Palace 0. And West Brom and Bournemouth played to a 3-3 draw. Manchester City obliterated Brighton Hove Albion 4-1. And again, the Newcastle Tottenham score was 2-0. And finally, Manchester United beat West Ham United 3-0. So with that, we are ready to go, and we will see who takes the opening kickoff. And it is going to be the away side, Chelsea. So the whistle blows, and we are ready to roll. First minute. And 4 is going to be a home field advantage, and home team is going to generate an attack. So Tottenham will steal there and come right back on the attack, hoping to get on the board early. And does not help that Eriksen goes off and Dyer replaces him. So 9 is going to be a sideline battle, and that will be a 3-turn sideline battle. And 2 is going to be the team with most ball symbols, and Tottenham has 3, and Chelsea has 4. So they will get the throw in as action resumes in the 5th minute. And double switch for Spurs. Aurier and Alderweireld in now. And 9 is going to be another sideline battle. This one taking place over 2 turns. And 6 will be the home team gets a throw in. So not too much action. We have yet to see our first attack. And Vertonghen back in, which will help defensively. And 5, a referee decision. And referee is neutral to both sides at this time. So 6, and that will be a defensive foul, a yellow card, and direct free kick. And that will be on Eden Hazard. So Hazard, yellow card. And that comes in the 8th minute. So Tottenham restarts the action with an indirect free kick. And one, Kane goes out. So we literally have no attack capability at all pretty much at this point. And corner kick, that's going to be deflected out of bounds. So Tottenham gets the first corner of the afternoon. And looking to make something happen. 4, we need to get Kane back on the pitch though. And 6 is going to be a take-on, and that will be between Dembele and Willian. And that is going to be a hard trait, and Dembele has it, and Willian does not. So Tottenham is going to look to generate an attack here, and 2 and 3 both change on Chelsea. And again, having both Eriksen and Kane off the pitch, that is not going to be a successful attack, not even close. And that will be 0-4 wide. D4 collects with the ball, and Marcos Alonso does have that. So that will be a miss for Tottenham. And Chelsea takes possession. So not too much action early on here, and Morata and Fabregas exchange. And 7 is going to be a 1-minute midfield battle, and then pace will be the determining factor. So pace, we have for Tottenham, all 5 players have it, and for Chelsea, they only have 4, so Spurs on the attack and still looking to get some offensive firepower back to the top. And 9, or 6, I'm sorry, that's going to be off target. And 9 is going to be an 0-3 wide. 0-2 will collect with a ball, and Dyer does not. So Spurs' second shot of the game goes for naught. All right, so Chelsea takes over possession, and Alonso and, I'm not even going to try that name, Cesar, switch. And 12, that is going to be a counterattack if we have 2 squares, and Tottenham does. So they are going to defend and go on the attack, and again, we need a 1 or 2 and don't get it. So 4, and again, only 1 triangle, and that is going to be yet another miss. And 7 will be out of bounds corner kick. So Tottenham gets another corner, and they have yet to put a shot on goal. Here comes the result, and 7 is going to be a midfield battle. At least we get Eriksen back onto the front line. So that will be a 2-minute midfield battle. And a team with most touch starts the next attack, and Tottenham has 4 and Chelsea has 5. So Chelsea is going to start their initial attack. And switching back on is that name I can't pronounce. So 6, and that is going to be a take-on, and that will be Fabregas taking on Vertonghen. And the hard tactic comes into play. Fabregas does not have it, Vertonghen does. So that will be a defense, and Tottenham back in possession. as we lose Eriksson again and go to the home field advantage. So home team will generate an attack here. And we need a 1, and that'll actually do though, because that gives us 3 triangles. So we're going to have an attack, and 5 squares are needed from Chelsea, and they only have 4. So Kane would have been the assist player, or will be the assist player, and 8 will be 0-2. So Michael Dyer, and Dyer, unfortunately, this needs to be a 1 to be on target, as he has scissors, and Kane's not going to help him with that assist rating. And that is going to be saved. So 9 gathered in by D4. And Chelsea takes possession back. They're still looking for their first shot. Tottenham has 4, but they've only put 1 on target thus far. And 2, Pedro and Hazard switch. And 11 going to be a corner kick. So deflected out of bounds, and Chelsea with their first corner of the day. Tottenham already has 2, and we are in the 21st minute and still no substantial action of note. And 8 is going to be a build-up and the star trait. So on that, Chelsea has 2, 3, 4 on the pitch with stars, and Tottenham has all 5. So going to be a defense there, and Tottenham takes possession back, 22nd minute. 5 will be a referee decision, and let's hope for some good luck there again. And 5, neutral referee, roll a 1d5, or roll 1 die. 1 to 5 equals offside called, otherwise 0-2, wide open for a great chance. Goalkeeper must make a spectacular save. So here we go, come on, 6. Eriksson with an opportunity, and it's a 6. So now we need a spectacular save, and for Chelsea, Courtois, he does have a 4 stars in that category. So on the spectacular save chart, here we go. And 8. 4 or 1 star or better saved, otherwise goal. So Courtois makes that easily. And great opportunity for Eriksson, and just saved. As Chelsea still looking for their first shot of the day. And they will take possession here. 23rd minute, and Chelsea looking to generate some offense. It's going to be a sideline battle for 3 minutes. And at that point, trailing or home team if tied, so Tottenham is going to take possession back, and they are getting the better of possession by a significant margin early here. As Alderweireld in for Tongan. And counter or corner kick, so that will be deflected out of bounds. And Spurs line up to take their 3rd set piece of the match. I need to look up how to pronounce that name. Is Pia Cueta? I don't know. That's my quest for the day, find out how to pronounce that. All right, so on the corner, 10 is going to be a tackle. Defense will gain possession if they have a box, and they do. Chelsea is very competent defensively. So they will start the 28th minute. And Fabregas and Morata switch. 6 is going to be a take-on, and it is going to be pace, and it will be between Moussa Dembele and Kanté. And both have the trait. And that is going to be the visiting team, so Chelsea is going to generate their first attack here. Morata and Fabregas switch again, and 5. Chelsea has 3-4, so they just missed that, and that is going to be defended. 0-1 wide, and D5 collects with the ball, and Vertonghen does. So Chelsea's first shot is wide, and Spurs take back over. 29th minute, and here we go. Alonso and Cesar switch. And 8 will be a build-up, and that will be the star quality. So for Tottenham, they have 4 stars on the pitch, and Chelsea has all 5, so they are going to defend. And once again, back and forth action. There's only been one serious opportunity to score thus far, and Eriksen with a breakaway. A spectacular save by Courtois. Thwarted that attempt. 6 will be a take-on, and again, Dembele and Conte. And this will be the tactics trait, and both have it. And Tottenham will defend again. So a lot of swapping back and forth at midfield. Hazard and Pedro switch for Chelsea, and 8 going to be a build-up, and this will be on the star quality. So Tottenham 4 stars and Chelsea 3. So Tottenham is going to generate yet another attack. They will have 3 triangles in play, and actually more since Kane is coming back into play. So triangles and 5 squares. Chelsea only has 4 squares up, so it's going to be a successful attack. And once again, Kane will be the assisting player, and 8 is going to be 0-2, so Eriksen gets a crack at it. So we need a 3 on the black die, and it is there. Dembele and Davis switch, and 4, Courtois, and on target, and that's goal! Christian Eriksen. Just outside, just inside the top of the box, takes the drop off from Harry Kane and blasts it into the upper right corner. And we'll actually see for certain on that. We'll roll on the goal chart. And 9, and keeper dives and cannot get it. Have to make sure it was not offsides. It was not. So Eriksen, Tottenham with their first goal of the year. And that is huge, especially being down 2 very important players for this match. And that comes in the 31st minute. And Eriksen with the assist from Kane. So the Spurs fans are in rapture as the action restarts, 32nd minute. And Chelsea, it's going to be a sideline battle for 3 minutes. And at that point, team with most ball symbols. So Chelsea has 4, and Tottenham has 5, 6. So Tottenham takes possession and looking to keep the pressure on early. 5, we're going to go to the referee's decision chart. And roll of 3. And again, referee is still neutral, and that will be a defensive foul, direct free kick. So that is the second foul for Chelsea. And Tottenham with the direct free kick here, and here we go. And 9 comes back onto normal play. We're going to have a 3-minute sideline battle again. And team with most ball symbols. And Tottenham now has only 3. So Chelsea is going to take over. They have 4. And into the 40th minute, and coming up to the end of this first half, and Tottenham looking to hang on, and we're going to the highlight reel table. So highlight reel table M. And 5, home team, green die player not called for clear infraction. A visiting team player argues with the referee. Referee now hostile to visiting team offense, and home team gets possession. So Chelsea, how does that feel? We had to endure that for the entire match, and again, referee's feelings, and I didn't do this in the first match actually, gets reset after a goal or at halftime. So that will not last. But what's important now is 41st minute, Tottenham looking to extend their lead if they can before the break. 6 is going to be a take on, and that will be the star trait. And that will be Lamela against Cahill. Lamela does not have it, and Cahill does, so that will be a successful defense by Chelsea. And coming down to the last 3 minutes of the first half. And 8 will be a build-up, and it's going to be the pace trait. So Chelsea, pace has a 4, and Tottenham's got it across the board, so that will be defended. 43rd minute. And 6 will be a take on, and again, that's 5 and 1, so Cahill and Lamela. And that is going to be the hard trait, and Lamela does not have it. Cahill does, so Chelsea defends. Back on the attack, Chelsea, and Cahill cycles out. And this will be a home field advantage, so home field. Tottenham generates an attack, 45th minute. We'll have 1 minute of stoppage time after this. 6 will be a take on tactics, and that's 4 and 2. Aurier against Pedro, and both players have tactics. And going to go to the visiting team, so defended. And Chelsea, a lot of defense these last 5 minutes. They get the final crack in the last minute of the first half. Very defensive-oriented first half. Only 1 goal and only 1 other opportunity beyond that. So Cesar and Alonso switch. And 3 is going to be a highlight. So we'll end this on the highlight table. And roll of 6. Offense, green die player injured, removed from game. So that is Fabregas. Use injury rating to determine length. If green die 6, player shakes off and continues to play. So on the injury, which goes to the start quality, full-time starter injured the rest of the game. So Fabregas goes off in the final minute. And that could be a blow for Chelsea. As it looks like they are going to replace him. Really not a lot of options there in terms of offensive firepower. So they are going to bring on Olivier Giroud. And that wraps it up for the first half. So at the break, Tottenham leads 1-0 and has been a very fairly dominating half for Tottenham. And a lot of defensive play, but Tottenham has gotten the breaks. They have 6 shots, 3 on target. Chelsea only with 1 shot was not on target. 3 corners for Tottenham, 1 for Chelsea, and Chelsea has 2 fouls, Tottenham 0. So we will get reset for the second half here, as everyone looks to get their best 10 back in the front line. Doesn't really matter there. And Tottenham will have the second half kickoff. So this really would be a huge win for Spurs if they can pull this off, down 2 key players due to the bogus officiating in Newcastle last week. So Tottenham will look to hold on here, and we are ready to go. 46 minutes, Spurs. And 9 will be a 2-minute sideline battle to start the second half. And 3, team with most ball symbols, Tottenham has 5, 6, and Chelsea has 3, 4, only 4. So Tottenham retains possession. And for Chelsea, 1 and 4 switch. And we're going to go to the referee's chart yet again. And again, referee was reset at halftime, so neutral to both parties. 6, defensive foul, yellow card, and indirect free kick. So a roll of 6 on the player determinator. We're going to go with somebody who cannot get a second yellow. And it looks like that'll be the case for all of the Chelsea players. Can be shown red card, cannot be shown second yellow. So we're going to go with Azpilicueta Cesar, for lack of better pronunciation. It's hard to even spell right, and I'm looking at it. So yellow card, 48th minute, and that is the 3rd foul of the day for Chelsea. And again, that will result in an indirect free kick for Spurs. And here we go. And Harry Kane switched out. 8 is going to be a build-up, pace quality. And Tottenham has pace across the board, and Chelsea does not. So Tottenham going to generate the first attack of the second half. And 2, they do have 2 triangles. And does Chelsea have 3 squares? Chelsea has 3 squares, so that is going to be successfully defended. 04 is going to be wide, and D4 collects with the ball, and Cesar does have that. So Chelsea will take over. And into the 50th minute. 11, going to be a corner kick. So defended, and Chelsea gets their second corner opportunity of the day. And 8 will be a build-up touch is the quality. So Chelsea has touch across the board, and Tottenham does not. So Chelsea going to generate an attack here. And 4. And Chelsea does not. They have 3. Just missed the attack on that. So 7 is going to be out of bounds corner kick. So Chelsea gets their 3rd corner as that goes wide of the mark, thanks to a deflection. And back to the build-up, and this will be a strong trait. So strong, Chelsea is strong, 5 players deep. Tottenham is not. Chelsea with another attack. And 2 triangles. This will be a successful attack, and it is going to be on target. So the assist player will be Christensen. And a roll of 8 is going to be 0-2. So Hazard is going to take the shot. Christian double scissors on the assist, so it is going to need to be a 1 star to be successful. Or 1 star is the shot quality, so a 1 on the black die. And of course that can change. And 3, and that is going to be a save. Lloris, an easy save there. And 5, 2 squares at D4 collects, otherwise O2 gets a rebound shot and Trippier does not. So saved by Lloris. And O2 Hazard will get the rebound shot, and this will be on Hugo Lloris's reaction, and he has horrible reaction, and so a 3, and Hazard shoots. And that's going to be on target, and diving Lloris, and he makes a save. A nice reaction for Lloris with the 1 coming up huge there. So Chelsea peppering the goal here early in the second half, and Lloris with a great reaction save. He guessed correctly. And roll of 3 on that. So that will put possession back over to Tottenham. And 6 is going to be a take on, and that will be Eriksen and Alonso. And it will be the star quality. Alonso does not, or both have the star quality, so we go to the decide or die. And it's going to be defended by Alonso. So Chelsea back in possession now, 55th minute. And here they come. There's a 6 and 11. It's going to be deflected out of bounds for a corner. So Chelsea coming out much more aggressive here in the second half, and 11 is going to be yet another corner kick. And 9, we go to a sideline battle. This will be a 3-minute sideline battle. And 4 will be team with most ball symbols, and Chelsea has 3 of them up, and Tottenham has 4. So Tottenham takes possession. And now already in the 61st minute, and here comes Spurs. Trippier and Aurier switch. And 10 will be a tackle if the defense has a square. They do. Chelsea takes back over. And 7 will be a 2-minute midfield battle. And team with most touch starts the next attack. So for Chelsea, they have touch across the board. Tottenham does not. So Chelsea going to generate another attack, and they're putting on the pressure early here in the second half. And that is going to be defended, so that will be out of bounds corner kick. A miss and goes awry on the deflection, and Chelsea has their 4th corner, 3rd of the second half. And 6 will be a take on, and that is going to be Giroud against Alderweireld. And that will be the strong trait, and Giroud has it, and so does Alderweireld. And going to be defended by Tottenham. So Spurs take over, 66th minute. And 7, we're going to have a 4-minute midfield battle. So Spurs looking to kill some time here in the second half with a 1-0 lead in what would be a huge win. And team with most hard starts the next attack. So this hurt Tottenham against Newcastle. They have 2, and Chelsea actually only has 1. So Tottenham going to generate an attack. Potentially, we need to get or keep Kane back on the pitch, and we lose Eriksen, and that takes away 2 very important triangles. That will be defended. And 11, it will be 0-4 if he has the ball trait, and Trippier does. So a miss there, and Trippier with possession. Tottenham looks to reset, 71st minute. And 7, going to be a 5-minute midfield battle. And team with most tactics starts the next attack. So Tottenham's got tactics across the board, as does Chelsea. We'll go to the decide or die for the attack, and going to be Spurs. So Spurs building the attack up, and Eriksen back on the pitch, which is huge. And that gives us the 4 triangles needed to have a successful attack. And Chelsea, 2 boxes. They defend, however. 0-1 wide. D5 collects with the ball, and Christensen does not have it. So Kane misses that shot, but Tottenham will retain possession. That is the 9th shot for Spurs as we head to the 77th minute. And 10 will be a potential tackle, which is completed. Chelsea back in possession. Marcos Alonso and Cesar switch, and 6 is going to be a take-on. And this will be the hard trait. Dembele has it, and so does Conte. And that is going to be successful for Chelsea. Chelsea looking to generate the attack now, and they only have 1 triangle up, however, currently. Make that 3, and that is going to be a successful attack. As a white 6 for Tottenham, so the assist shooter is going to be Morata. And 4 on target, actually going to be 0-1, and that is going to be a spectacular save needed for Lloris. So Lloris has 3 stars there. Here we go. And Giroud is going to take the shot, actually, and 9 on spectacular save. 4 stars or better saved, otherwise goal. Lloris dives off his fingertips, and we are tied at 1. Olivier Giroud, the sub, comes in with a huge goal for Chelsea and has knotted this up. 1 apiece, and that is the 6th shot for Chelsea, 3rd on target. And this comes in the 78th minute. Giroud on the rebound, and Lloris could not make the spectacular save. So we are tied at 1, and the fans are not happy. So Tottenham starts the kickoff, and they will have to do a sub the next minute. So for Trippier, and this will be a take-on. And hard tactic, and that will be Vertonghen who has it, and Giroud does not. So Tottenham going to generate 1 last attack before the substitution. And Aurier and Trippier switch, and 3 is going to be within, and 5. Chelsea has 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have a successful attack now, and the assist will come from Trippier. And 8 on the die is going, or blue or black and white die will be 0-2 shoot. So Eriksen. So Trippier, 2 stars for the assist and 2 stars for the shot for Eriksen. And 3 is going to be changed on the Chelsea side. And 3 is within range. And Courtois makes a save. He needed 3 stars. He got, or the 3 on the white die, which he got. So a good blast by Eriksen, and Courtois just gets in the way of that. 2 squares at D5 collects, otherwise 0-1 gets a rebound shot. And Harry Kane's going to get the rebound shot here, so save. And Kane will take the rebound shot, and Courtois has a 4-star reaction. So Kane shoots, and Courtois comes up big again. Another save, and 5 will be a two squares at D4 collects, otherwise 0-2 gets a rebound shot. So lots of action there. Yet another save. And another one on target, and Eriksen now with the rebound shot, and he has 2 stars. And makes it. Eriksson off of Kane's save. Blasts it underneath Courtois. He dives. He can't get this. And Tottenham back in the lead 2-1. Great rebound shot for Christian Eriksen. And Spurs, the fans are going nuts. So 3 minutes after Giroud tied it, Eriksen, his second goal of the game. And this one will be unassisted, gives Spurs a 2-1 lead, and they will have to make a substitution now. And the goal scorer himself will be off the pitch. And coming in will be Sissoko, and he will get the green chip because he does not have any triangles or squares. So huge goal by Eriksen, coming just 3 minutes after Giroud had tied it up. And Chelsea in a bit of shock here, and Spurs fans are happy. 9 going to be a 3-minute sideline battle, and Chelsea cannot afford any wasted time at this point in the game, and visitor team will take possession. And 5, we're going to go to the referee decision chart, and referee is neutral. So 10, neutral referee, defense foul, hard player shown yellow card, offense gets indirect free kick. And Sissoko, he is not hard, so he gets called for the foul. And indirect free kick for Chelsea. And that is the first foul of the afternoon for Tottenham. So 86th minute, and Chelsea running out of time. And it's going to be yet another 3-minute sideline battle. So Spurs looking to kill time here. And 3 will be team with most ball symbols, and Chelsea has 3 of them. Tottenham has 4, so Tottenham dispossesses. And in the 89th minute, if they can generate the attack here, they're going to look to stall. For Trippier and Aurier switch. And 5, we're going back to the referee decision chart. And again, referee is neutral. Roll of 4. Roll 1 die, 1 to 5. Defense trap works, offside called. 6, defense trap failed, 0-1 hauled down, penalty kick. So this could be the dagger. We need a 6 for Harry Kane, and Kane is hauled down on the breakaway. Tottenham with the PK coming up, and this will be the dagger. Unbelievable. And the foul on that is going to go to Pedro, and he will not get a card. And technically, he actually should get a card on that. So, 89th minute. Pedro, yellow card. And that is the 3rd for Chelsea. So Harry Kane steps up, and we will roll for stoppage time, and we are only going to have 1 minute of stoppage time, so this will definitely be the dagger if Kane can sink it. He steps up to the spot. Takes his run up, here he comes, and Kane drills it and struck poorly over the bar. Harry Kane fails the miss on the penalty kick, and Chelsea has life. And they need to generate an attack and score right here. 91st minute, final minute of play. And Tottenham looking to hang on. Chelsea looking to generate the attack. And 4, home field advantage. Home team generates the attack, and Tottenham is just going to kill this, and ball game is over. I guess I should say match is over. Tottenham Hotspur hangs on for a huge 2-1 home victory over Chelsea and makes up somewhat for the debacle last week at Newcastle. So without Ali and Son, Christian Eriksen is the man of the match. He comes through with 2 goals. The first one coming in the 31st minute off an assist from Kane. Olivier Giroud then tied it for Chelsea on a rebound shot in the 78th minute. Eriksen, just 3 minutes later, drove a Harry Kane rebound underneath the goalkeeper Courtois' arm and just rolled across the line for the 2-1 lead. And that was the match. Tottenham did have the opportunity to decisively end it in the 90th minute, but Harry Kane, uncharacteristically for him, struck a penalty kick over the bar after he was hauled down on a breakaway by Pedro. But that is a match. So, final stats. Tottenham had 13 shots, and 6 of those were on target. They had 1 foul, 3 corners, no yellows and no reds this week. Amazing what happens when you do not play in Newcastle. Chelsea, only 6 shots. So Tottenham, and we talked about at the beginning of the match, playing with a more defensive lineup with Son and Ali out. And they did a great job limiting Chelsea's opportunities. 6 shots, 3 of them were on target. And Chelsea committed 4 fouls and had 4 corners, 3 yellows, and no reds. So that wraps it up from Wembley Stadium. Tottenham Hotspur, come on you Spurs. They strike back and even their season record at 1 win, no draws, and 1 loss. So as always, thanks for watching. If you like this, please hit thumbs up, subscribe, tell your friends, and also please feel free to visit our friends of the channel, some great YouTube sports gamers and other things such as movie reviews, role-playing games, and sports talk. So appreciate you guys as always. Thank you for the support, and until next time, keep rolling for the upper left-hand corner of the net. Have a great day all.